Good morning everyone. Today I am going to explain you Home Kit, Montessori Kit Level 1. So in Level 1 you will have alphabets like this, sandpaper alphabets, and few cards will be like this. So this blue color cards will be used for vowels and the pink color cards for consonants. So these are self-adhesive sandpaper alphabet, so you can paste it removing this back paper. So the cards will be like this. So it depends on the child's dominating hand. If the child is left-handed, you can place the alphabets on left hand, and if the child is right-handed, you can place the alphabets on right hand side. So while tracing, you will be using two hands. The child will be using two fingers, the forefinger and middle finger for tracing. And for every alphabet, we will be introducing with the phonic sound. This will be E, E, index, ink, insect. So with the left hand, the child will be holding the card, and with the right hand two fingers, the child will be tracing the alphabets. For consonant. P, parrot. So if the child is left hand dominated, you should paste the alphabet on left hand side, and the child will be tracing the alphabet with the two fingers of left hand. So it's scientifically proven that these two fingers are directly connected to the brain. So when the child will learn alphabet tracing with these two fingers, the child will remember the alphabets as a long-lasting memory. So after cards are ready with the alphabets, you will also have another set of alphabets. These are all magnetic alphabet. So you can introduce these alphabets in a playway method to the child. So you can have this separately a few meters away from this board, and you can randomly pick an alphabet. You can ask the child to get this alphabet, particular alphabet, from this tray. So the child will search for the alphabet and he will try to match. He will try to match different alphabets, and he himself will come to know this is the right symbol and both are matching. So here we start introducing again. This is the alphabet V. So after picking up the alphabet, the child start tracing with his two fingers. So it's scientifically proven that the two fingers directly connects to the brain. That is how the child remembers the alphabets as a long-term memory. So the next alphabet, let's try with next alphabet now. So you randomly have to pick up an alphabet, and the child will try to match the alphabet from the tray. That is how we introduce the alphabet to the child with the sound. P, parrot. P, pen. So this is for left-handed child. So you can ask the child to match the alphabet here. Child starts matching the alphabet, and you can introduce the alphabet with the sound. A, apple. A, alligator. Okay. So this is how we introduce we introduce alphabets and sounds in a playful method. And with this we also have other card. The kit contains a set of wheels. In this wheel you will find alphabet with pictures related to the alphabet and sounds, and you will also find in other cards with phonics, with vowels and consonants. Vowel card, consonant card. So you can place any of the card here. You can give this tray and cards to the child. You can ask child to fill the pen. What is this alphabet?
K.
K. Match the magnetic alphabet now. So you have to place here next to the alphabet. K. Kite.
Kite.
Again. What is this alphabet? Sound of the alphabet. Xylophone.
D.
D. D. So this is how the child learns alphabet in a playful way, and also you can start introducing vowels to the child with this in the same method. So let me introduce math material now. These are all the cards to introduce numbers. The same way how we introduced alphabet, the same way we are going to introduce numbers. So the child will be holding the card with the left hand, and the child will be tracing the numbers with the 2 fingers. And the child can also start counting. Children generally counts number very easily, but if you particularly ask how to match the number 7 with the quantity 7, the child might face challenge. So with this you can also introduce 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is how you can introduce the numbers and quantity, counting the numbers. And zigzag puzzle, this is also another material in the kit. So the child can trace, he can feel the shape, and he can also try to match the numbers. 1. You can try in different ways. So when they do this puzzle, they will know 1, 2. So this is the number 2. The child will easily recognize the number. 3. So what is the number? The child might face challenge in recognizing the number. So when the child counts 1, 2, 3. So this is the number 3. The child may remember very easily. So here 1. This hand movement and hand and eye coordination helps the child in developing fine motor skills. So when hand and eye coordination happens, n number of neuron connectivity happens in the brain. That is how the brain development happens for a child. 7 and 8. This is how the child learns. This is the number 8. And in the same way, you also have other number fixed counting. We call it as a fixed counting. 1. You can also use this board for ascending and descending order. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ascending and descending order can be done, and you can also introduce addition with this board. If you want to introduce your child 2 plus 3, so 1 2 2 plus 3 1 2 3. So what is 2 plus 3? The child will count very easily. 1 2 3 4 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. You can also use this board for subtraction. You can ask the child, what is 4 minus 2? So what is the number when you remove 2 from 4? So the child will remove 1 2. You remove 2 from 4, so the remaining is 2. So these are all few math activities can be introduced to a child at home. Another material in the level 1 kit, this generally we introduce in a sensorial subject. Developing child senses in this age is very important, and while taking out the cylinders, the hand movement, again that hand and eye coordination is very important here. So first, insert. Insert is the task every child does with this cylinders. So child will try the cylinders in different diameters of the circle here. So he will check where it fits exactly. These are all self-correcting materials. So generally we don't correct a child at school. They learn by mistakes. So mistakes should be encouraged initially. So the insert is done. Then we start introducing the child thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin. So show me thick here, keep thin here. Okay, this is recognition stage. What is this?
Thick.
What is this?
Thin.
This is confirmation stage. So first I introduced, and then child will recognize it, then the child will confirm it. Thick, thicker, thick, thicker. Show me thicker. Show me thick. What is this?
Thicker.
Thick. Yeah. Thick, thicker, thickest. Thick, thicker, thickest. Keep thicker here. Keep thickest here. So what is this?
Thick.
So this is how the child confirms superlative degree. The same way the comparative when thin, thinner, thin, thinner, and superlative is
Thinnest.
thin, thinner, thinnest. Okay, so this is how we introduce comparative and superlative with the cylinders. So this is building blocks in level 1 kit, and with this building blocks child do creative activity. It develops a cognitive skill for a child, and they start building buildings with this material. It depends on their creativity, and what we can introduce with this material is small big, small big, and superlative also we can start introducing with this big, bigger, big, bigger, biggest, small, smaller, small, smaller, smallest. So these are all a few terms we can introduce with this materials, and it develops child's cognitive skills. It makes them to think, and like this we have another material. So this is also material to develop their cognitive skills. Actually, with this material, child can also develop their finger grip. You can pin this board to any writing pad, and then you can give a child thick crayon, and when it is fixed to the writing pad, the child can color this box with a thick crayon in a same pattern. If it is a sleeping line, the complete space should be filled with this sleeping line. If it is a slanting line, the complete space should be filled with the slanting line. If it is a standing line, the same pattern the child should develop to fill this space with the same pattern. This material can be used for that, and in this instruction book you can find n number of pictures are given. So this is cognitive development material. Child can develop images with this in different ways, and there are also few more boards have been included with this level 1. This is a magnetic board with different shapes. Level wise, this is level 2, and this is level 3 material kit. So in level 1 also you have different shapes with different colors, where a child can develop different images with this material. These are all cognitive development material. Also develop sensorial. So this is another material where it helps a child in hand and eye coordination. Initially the child can do in his or her own way. It is not like he or she should go in sequence. Initially they can go however they want, let them do. That is how they develop interest. So once the hand and eye coordination is developed, once they are able to recognize all the numbers and confirm all the numbers, then the child can go in sequence way like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 20. So initially the child can do in their own way. So now I am going to introduce multiplayer game from this level 1 kit. Whole family can sit and play these games with the child. So this is the chart you will be having in the kit. This is CVC words card, and for this CVC means consonant, vowel, consonant. So the first sound will be consonant. So I am taking this consonant wheel chart. With this I am fixing this pin, and the kit also contains vowel cards. So the vowel cards should be spread. And now let's start the game. The first player will start spinning the pin. Yeah, yak. You can keep the card, ma'am. Need next. Next sound. Wig.
Web.
Wig అయిపోయింది, వెబ్ అయిపోయింది. Wig and
Web.
web. Yeah,
Web.
2 cards. Next.
Bug.
Box. Box and bat. Bug.
Tub.
Box,
Tub.
bat, tub,
Bin.
bug,
Bin. Bin. Web.
Okay, next. Pen.
Pin.
Pictures are not మీదే. Zip. Net. Okay.
Map.
Hen.
Fan.
Nib. Ten. నేను చెప్తే మీరు తీసేసుకుంటున్నారు. ఓకే డన్. వన్ పర్సన్ 1 card. 10.
Sun,
Net.
Fan.
Net.
hen,
Pen also, right? Somebody has it. So it's my turn.
bed,
Red.
bed నేను తీసుకోవాలి కదా నువ్వు అసలు.
Lid. Madam, bed. Lid.
Bag. తీసుకోండి.
Bag.
Dog. Good. Dog.
Bed.
11.
1, 2,
మీ దగ్గర మేడం
9 ఉన్నా అనుకుంటా. 9, 8.
9.
నాది 8. Okay, so winner is Sunita madam.
Second winner లేదా మేడం?
Second winner.
Yeah, నేనే.
And third winner. Okay. So this is how CBC games can be played among the family members, and there are few more cards to be introduced. There are few lingo cards, and there are few wheels here. Animals and day-to-day household materials and instruments, fruits, vegetables and body parts. There are so many wheels are there, and let's show a sample now. I think fruits and vegetables. So as I've shown you wheel cards, the same way we also have these cards like with different pictures, day-to-day household pictures and transportation vehicles, and different cards contain different set of images. And for this we also have play cards called lingo cards, and each cards contain 6 cards where it is a multiplayer game again. So we 5 are here. So we 5 have taken this fruits and vegetable cards with body parts, and each player will start spinning.
Cauliflower.
Yes.
I have cauliflower.
I have cauliflower.
I don't have. Carrot.
Carrot.
I had.
I have carrot.
Sunflower.
I have
I have sunflower.
Sunflower. Carrot. Cabbage first.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Watermelon.
అయిపోయింది.
So I have completed one line. Even though you have
I also completed one line.
One row and one completed. column. I completed one
so
row.
jaldi 5.
Yes,
we
I
can
do.
play this like an what is
Ludo.
the game?
Damsh.
Tambola.
Tambola.
Like tambola. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry madam. Prize iddam madam.
Second prize and first prize.
Okay. So this is how we introduce images to the children, and they slowly start reading the names of the pictures also while playing. So like this we have got different games and different levels. So parents, you can just go through this manual. So this manual speaks about each and every material in the kit and how to use it, how to play the game. Everything is mentioned in the book. So tracing can be introduced for level 2 children, that is PP1 children also. Additions can be introduced for PP1 children and PP2 children also. And this cognitive materials can be given. Sensorial materials can be given, and these games can be played among the family members. So every parent of different grades can please go through these books and the materials in the kit given. This is most valuable and fun-filled material. Every child can enjoy playing this material. Thank you.